You really are just a flight attendant, aren't you?
Yes.
In news that shocks absolutely no one, and you were probably thinking, just like me, hadn't it already been? HBO Max announced that there will not be a season 3 of The Flight Attendant.
I wanted to get away.
It has been a year and a half since season 2 quietly wrapped up in May 2022, and 5 days after that finale started streaming, Kaley Cuoco told People magazine, "I think for me, at this moment, the plane has landed." Now granted, that was Kaley's attitude toward a sophomore season as well.
I did not want to do a second season. I'm like, guys, we got away with it.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah, surprisingly, Kaley had to be convinced to return to the role that earned her her first Golden Globe, Screen Actors Guild, and Emmy nominations of her career.
I was so shocked that it did so well. I hate to say that, but I was so nervous about doing something so new.
Yeah.
And then it did really well, and I kind of thought we should leave it alone, but then they came up with some great ideas.
But then season 2 didn't do as well with critics or audiences. When Glamour asked Kaley about a potential season 3 before season 2 had even premiered, Kaley said, "I want the fans to want it. If they do, I would highly consider it." I know I haven't been clamoring for a season 3, and I haven't seen anyone else clamoring for season 3. Yeah. Kaley told People back in May 2022, "There's definitely interest in doing a season 3. I think I need a minute. Some of my favorite shows on TV take some time to come back, and then I get very excited about a new season. I want to make sure that the fans are excited and that we're not pushing it too hard. We've done so much story that I'm thinking, well, what can we do next? So it's going to take a lot of thought to make sure if we go back that it's better than the last 2, which is very hard to do. So I'm guessing it was, let's go our separate ways, get some more stamps in our passports, so to speak, and then we'll talk about a return trip." Funny thing is, the work that Kaley's done since then seems awfully familiar.
We have to wake up to murders every morning.
They're talking about the serial killer that's like basically in our backyard. It is so exciting.
Yeah, a year after the season 2 finale of The Flight Attendant aired, based on a true story, started streaming on Peacock.
No one ever went broke betting on America's obsession with murder.
Incredibly original, comedic murder mystery series.
I know my killers.
And then just last week, Kaley's new movie called Roleplay started streaming on Prime Video,
Mr. Brackett, can you tell us what happened that night at the hotel?
where after she meets a mysterious man in the bar,
The one and only. Hey, where are you?
I'll be right back.
he ends up dead the next day, kicking off a comedic murder mystery.
I never wanted to lie to you. I just want a normal life.
I think I got that practice in Flight Attendant when I played 700 versions of myself, so this felt like, oh, I think I can handle this.
The timing of this Flight Attendant announcement seems random, but I have a feeling it's because when Kaley was doing interviews for Roleplay and she was asked about a possible season 3 of The Flight Attendant, and she probably thought, oh, right, that one. So yeah, there's probably a conversation with HBO this week. They've moved on, she's moved on. Let's make it official and kill it. So yeah, hence the announcement today. So Kaley said today, what started out as an attention-grabbing book cover quickly evolved into extraordinary flight of a lifetime. I always envisioned The Flight Attendant as a limited series, and thanks to an incredible creative team, we were able to deliver 2 thrilling seasons. Personally, playing Cassie has been a dream come true, and I'm so grateful for everyone who played a part in bringing this extremely original series to life. So yeah, creatively speaking, that show was out of fuel. Like for me personally, that pilot, the first episode, that pilot was one of the best I've ever seen. Like the editing, the directing, the music, which won an Emmy, were top notch. I'm not a Kaley Cuoco fan, but I thought she was incredible in that first episode. And then, yeah, after that incredible takeoff, it was all pretty much a descent from there. Yeah, I thought season 1 kind of wrapped up with a whimper. The only reason to do a season 2, I thought, was the open-endedness of Rosie Perez's storyline, which is random to begin with.
I've been stealing proprietary technology from my husband's work laptop and selling it to the North Korean government.
So yeah, they did address that in season 2. Not that it was crazy satisfying, but at least we got some answers in regards to it.
This has gone too far. I have to go to the CIA with this.
So yeah, from a creative standpoint, the show is done. I think if Kaley hadn't worked in the last 2 years, then the season 3 would be happening. Yeah, based on a true story, was renewed for a second season. The Flight Attendant did what it needed to do for Kaley's career. And reality is, in the TV landscape these days, they could do a season 3 in whatever, 4 to 5 years. I think just making this announcement now stops Kaley being asked about a possible season 3. Yeah, in the meantime. But yeah, they could easily revisit it in 5 years if they want to. But yeah, are you shocked that the show's been canceled? Or are you shocked they even bothered to make this announcement?